What is up, everyone? Welcome into the video. My name's Jonathan Messer, host of Booby Sports Show, and in this video, we're going to be predicting the first round college football playoff matchup between Miami and Texas A&M. All right, this game is at Texas A&M Kyle Field. We know hell of an atmosphere. It sucks as this game is at 11 a.m. Central Time, 12 Eastern. Just sucks because a game like this should get pushed to the nighttime window. But hey, we're here and we're going to be excited for this game regardless. We all know the controversy behind Miami getting in the playoffs over Notre Dame. Whether you agree that Miami should be in or Notre Dame should be in, it don't matter no more. We're about to play a football game. So let's hop into the prediction. For Miami, to me, it kind of seems like they peaked too early. You know, they beat Notre Dame in the first week of the season. They beat a bad but talented Florida team. And it just looked like they were steady climbing, just beating teams. They beat a bad Florida State team. And what we perceived at the time as good. It just seems like they peaked. And then they went and lost to Louisville at home and SMU on the road in overtime, where in a game where Kevin Jennings was kind of just beat up. It's not a good look. And that's why to me it seems like they peaked early, and it kind of seems like Carson Beck peaked early. He has been pretty good the past 3 games, not turning the ball over, making better decisions, but he's just too inconsistent for me to trust. At times, it looked like this dude is the best quarterback in college football. Or mostly at the beginning of the season, but then it just dwindled, and I don't get it. But that can be a whole team thing. The run game kind of dropped off a little bit. Mark Fletcher, Jamar Brown, it dropped off, but those guys can get it going at any time. That is as good of a running back duo as you'll find, and their offensive line is as elite you're going to find too. Up front on both sides of the football, they're really, really good. And that poses a threat to any football team. They are 7th against the run. So, like I said, up front, it's hard to run the football on them. They're really good. They can get after the passer. They are 30th against the pass, though. So, a little bit of a drop-off, but that's still really good. It's hard to stop the pass in today's football because the game's so pass-heavy. But they're top 30 at it, and honestly, in my opinion, that's good enough. So, which Miami team's going to show up? Is the team that we saw earlier in the season that looked like the best team in college football going to show up? Or is it going to be the team that fooled around with Louisville and SMU and ended up losing those games? Because A&M is great, and it feels like everyone just abandoned them after they lost a rivalry game on the road at Texas in a spot where they were due for a loss, in my opinion. So I don't put too much merit into that game. Obviously, it was a loss to a good team on the road, so it means something. But I'm not ready to abandon them, and you'll see that throughout this prediction. This offense is super explosive. Anytime you have a dynamic athlete behind center, under center, like Marcel Reed, you're going to have a dynamic offense, an explosive offense. He can run the ball, which we'll talk about a little bit with Miami, how good they are at corralling running quarterbacks, but they can run the ball. He can run the ball. He can bomb that thing. He's just a really good quarterback. Needs to make some good decisions in this game because at times he gets fooled by coverage or tries to force something and it gets picked off. This is so explosive. Is 2 guys outside, Mario Craver and Casey Concepcion, elite receivers, both all SEC guys. I believe Concepcion was an All-American second team. So these dudes can really, really get going. They can take the top off of the defense. Every game it feels like there's a pass over 40 yards to one of these guys. They can take screen passes to the house. Mario Craver has elite speed. These dudes are just really good athletes and really good receivers. Adding to the dynamic offense, Reuben Owens is a great running back. And it's possible that they get Le'Veon Moss back. If they get Le'Veon Moss back, to have that tandem in the backfield behind one of the best offensive lines in college football, man, that's scary. That's scary for any team. But the good thing about it is Miami's a team that's built to overcome that. Miami's perfectly built for a two-headed monster like that in the backfield with the good offensive line. It's going to be a nasty battle up front, man. Because on the defensive side for A&M, Davion Sanford, Deion Haynes, they two really good pass rushers, but everyone knows the headliner, the top name, top draft choice probably coming in spring for the NFL, Cassius Howell, unbelievable. In my opinion, he might be the best pass rusher in college football. He's just unbelievable. They do rank 42nd against the run, so that's a team that you can run against, but they're a little better against the pass. They're 24th against the pass. So this defense, in my opinion, isn't elite, but it's very good, and it's hard to pick them apart. Okay, some of the key players for these teams. I've already mentioned the guys for A&M. Marcel Reed offensively, along with Mario Craver and Casey Concepcion. That's just so hard to stop. Just explosive offense. Every play. You can't take a play off. Defensively, Cassius Howell, I already mentioned him, might be the best pass rusher in college football. So dynamic, so explosive, strong, bullied left tackles all year. Just really good football player. But also in the secondary, Marcus Ratcliffe kind of exploded onto the scene. It wasn't a dude nationally, at least, that people were talking about before the season, but I believe he is the 5th highest rated PFF safety in college football. Really good player, great in run support. You're not getting past the second level pretty much running the ball. Miami's going to have to try, but it's going to be hard. For Miami, we all know Malachi Toney, the elite freshman receiver. After this game, in all likelihood, he'll go over 1,000 yards. Hell of an athlete, super fast, knows coverages really well. And that's something that I feel like gets lost in his game. People don't point out how well he is post-snap. Coming off the line, he recognizes coverages immediately, and he knows how to get open in them. That's, for a freshman at this speed of game, is unbelievable. Carson Beck is a key player here. Which Carson Beck's going to show up? Is run me over, I want to quit football Snapchat leak Carson Beck going to show up? Or 2023 Carson Beck taking Georgia to the SEC championship going to show up? We'll see. On defense, this is about as good as a pass rush duo as you're going to find. Only one better, in my opinion, that you could really think of is South Carolina with Brian Thomas and Dylan Stewart. Ruben Bain is the big name in this group, but in my opinion, Akeem Mesidor is just as good. These guys are two really good pass rushers. Ruben Bain's probably going to be a top 10 pick. Akeem Mesidor is really good as well. They get after the passer. So that's going to spill in here for key things for me to watch in this game. Which pass rush duo or pass rush team can make the most plays? Miami is really, really good against rushing quarterbacks. Even though I wouldn't consider Lagway a rushing quarterback as much this year, kept him at bay. Kevin Jennings was kept at bay. Like they're really good. I think Marcel Reed is probably the most dynamic athlete that they faced at the quarterback position this year. When you send your dogs, it opens running lanes for quarterbacks to scramble out. And someone as fast and as agile, as much acceleration as Marcel Reed has, that can be difficult. But the good thing is your guys on the outside are aliens and can spin off of blocks and make those plays. But that's something to look out for. Is Cassius Howell just bullying that offensive line and getting back to Carson Beck? Because Carson Beck, he can improvise, but he's not great at moving. He moves well within the pocket, but he's not a guy who's really going to get out of the pocket and scramble. Which QB takes care of the ball the best? Both of these guys, in their own rights, have had turnover problems, throwing interceptions. Which quarterback takes care of the ball? Which one can read the coverage and say, okay, cover 2, we're going over the middle. Deep ball, we're splitting those safeties. Cover 3, got mesh. Let my guys clear out underneath. Let's hit the dig across the middle of the field. Who's forcing footballs and who's not? And this is, I like to say who controls the line of scrimmage. In my opinion, in this game, neither team's going to control the line of scrimmage all game. Who has the edge? Who gets the edge up front? Because I think whoever gets the edge up front is going to take a big load off their quarterback. Pause. Massive pause on that. But you know what I'm trying to say. Who wins up front? Okay, let's get into some of the betting stuff here. A&M is favored -3.5, so that's pretty much the home field advantage that they get. Neutral site, this game would be a pick'em, straight up pick'em. A&M's money line is -156, Miami's is +132, and the over/under is 48.5. Who do I have winning this game? I got Texas A&M, and I think it's going to be a close game. I think Texas A&M probably pulls away late. I do think they cover the spread. The way I see this going is A&M's winning the game by 4 points pretty much all game. They score a late touchdown to go up by 11, and they win it by 11 off a backdoor. Well, wouldn't be a backdoor cover because the 3.5 is the spread, but it's going to pose as a 2-possession game with the final score, but I think it's going to be a 1-possession game all game. I do think A&M gets it done, and if you watch my playoff bracket prediction that is going to come out here soon before the games on Saturday, you will see that I have A&M going pretty far, and I think they're going to be a really good football team to face in these playoffs. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning into the prediction. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Helps the channel. This is something I'm trying to build up, and like I said, it really helps out. I hope you all have a great weekend of watching football. Let's go. Playoff time, baby. Jesus saves. God bless. Thank you all.